Have you ever stepped out of the shower feeling fresh only to notice a strange irritation or odor in a spot you hardly pay attention to? It's easy to assume we're clean, but after the age of 70, the body begins to change in subtle ways, and the hygiene habits that served us well for decades may not be enough anymore. In this video, we'll uncover 3 commonly neglected parts of the body that become more vulnerable with age. When left uncleaned, these areas can silently invite rashes, fungal infections, or even health complications that affect your well-being. And near the end, you'll discover a surprising part of your body that could be draining your energy without you even knowing it. This small shift in awareness could change how you feel every single day, so make sure to watch through to the end. Before we dive in, if this topic matters to you, please give the video a thumbs up. Leave a 1 in the comments if you're watching and learning, or a 0 if you'd like to see something different next time. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Let's begin. Part 1. The feet, your foundation for health. When you think about the parts of your body that keep you independent, active, and connected to the world, your feet probably don't make the top of the list. And yet, they should. Every day, they carry your weight, support your balance, and help you walk, stand, stretch, and even dance. They are the foundation of your mobility, and in many ways, the foundation of your freedom. But here's the quiet truth. After the age of 70, the feet begin to suffer silently. They become drier, more sensitive, slower to heal, and easier to ignore. And when they're not given proper attention, the results can be more than just sore soles. They can lead to infections, injuries, and even long-term disability. Let's explore why your feet matter more than ever as you age, and how giving them just a few minutes of care each day can protect your health, comfort, and independence. As we grow older, the body naturally goes through changes that affect our lower limbs. Circulation slows down, meaning less blood reaches the extremities, so even a small blister can take weeks to heal. The skin loses its protective oils, becoming thinner and drier. This makes the heels and soles prone to cracks, which may look harmless but can become open doorways for bacteria and fungi. At the same time, the immune system becomes less efficient at fighting off infections. This makes it harder to recover from even mild conditions like athlete's foot or a small cut between the toes. People with chronic conditions such as diabetes or peripheral artery disease are at even greater risk. These illnesses can cause nerve damage, leading to a loss of sensation in the feet, so injuries may go unnoticed. A small pebble in your shoe could rub your skin raw without you feeling it until it becomes infected. Poor circulation only adds to the danger, slowing down, healing, and increasing the chance of serious complications like ulcers or, in extreme cases, amputation. But even if you don't have a chronic illness, ignoring your feet can still lead to pain, imbalance, and limited movement over time, things that directly impact your independence and quality of life. Let's look at some of the most frequent foot problems that affect older adults. Fungal infections, like athlete's foot, are common between the toes, especially when the area stays moist. What begins as a bit of itching or redness can turn into a painful rash that spreads quickly. Dry, cracked skin, particularly on the heels, can create fissures that bleed or become infected. These cracks are more than just uncomfortable, they're portals for bacteria. Thickened or discolored toenails may indicate a fungal infection, which can lead to brittle nails and pain when walking. Corns, calluses, or bunions can cause pain and alter your gait, leading to falls or joint problems. The good news is that most of these issues are preventable with just a little time and consistency. Let's take the story of Harold, a 78-year-old retired electrician who enjoyed morning walks in his neighborhood. Over the years, he began to notice some dryness on his feet and a mild itch between his toes. He brushed it off as a side effect of aging. He skipped moisturizing, rarely inspected his soles, and didn't think twice when he felt a sting in the heel. One day, Harold's daughter noticed he was limping. When they looked closer, They found a cracked heel that had become infected. The pain was keeping him from walking. A visit to the doctor confirmed a fungal infection had spread due to prolonged dryness and lack of care. With medication, a new hygiene routine, and fitted orthopedic shoes, Harold slowly regained comfort, but the experience was a wake-up call. He now dedicates 10 minutes each morning to caring for his feet and hasn't missed a walk since. Here's a practical step-by-step routine you can follow daily to keep your feet healthy and strong. Inspect daily. Take a few moments each day, ideally in the morning or before bed, to check your feet. Look for redness, swelling, dry patches, cuts, blisters, or changes in skin color or nail texture. Use a magnifying mirror if needed, or ask someone you trust to help. Early detection is key. Wash gently but thoroughly. Use warm, not hot water and a gentle, unscented soap. Avoid harsh scrubbing, but make sure to clean between the toes, under the nails, and around the heels. A soft washcloth or your hands will do the job. Dry completely. Pat your feet dry with a soft, clean towel, especially between the toes. Residual moisture creates the perfect environment for fungal infections. If reaching your feet is difficult, a long-handled towel or a hairdryer on a cool setting can help. Moisturize carefully. Apply a non-greasy, fragrance-free lotion to the tops and bottoms of your feet to lock in moisture and prevent cracking. Avoid applying moisturizer between the toes, where it can become trapped and lead to fungal growth. Choose proper footwear. Wear shoes that fit well and support your arches. Avoid tight shoes or those made of non-breathable materials. Change shoes daily so they can dry completely between uses. Opt for moisture-wicking socks made of cotton or specialized synthetic fibers, and always change them daily. Take care of your toenails. Trim nails straight across to avoid ingrown nails. Don't cut them too short. Use sanitized clippers. And if your nails become thick, discolored, or brittle, consult a podiatrist. Foot hygiene isn't just about avoiding infections or discomfort, it's about safeguarding your ability to live freely. Your feet literally carry you through life. When they hurt, your world shrinks. You move less, go out less, and may begin to rely on others for help. Over time, this can even lead to feelings of isolation or helplessness. But when you care for your feet daily, you're making a statement. I still want to walk, explore, visit the market, hug my grandchild, or take a stroll in the park. It's about more than skin and bones. It's about freedom, confidence, and self-respect. Next time you sit down to put on your slippers or shoes, pause for a moment and ask yourself, have I given my feet the care they need today? Just 10 minutes of mindful attention can prevent days, weeks, or even months of pain or medical treatment. By prioritizing foot care, you're not just protecting your health, you're building a stronger, more stable foundation for everything you do. If you're still watching and finding this helpful, please comment number 1 below so I know you're here with me on this journey. And if you haven't yet, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who could benefit from these small but powerful reminders. Thank you for giving your time and your attention to something as simple, yet deeply important, as your feet. Part 2. The groin area, a hidden center of comfort and confidence. There's a part of the body that rarely gets talked about, but often causes some of the most uncomfortable issues, especially in later years. It's the groin. For many older adults, this area is left out of their daily hygiene routine, not because it's unimportant, but because it feels awkward to bring up, even with doctors or loved ones. But here's the truth. After the age of 70, the groin area requires more care, not less. If ignored, this private region can quietly become a source of irritation, infection, and even serious health setbacks. With just a few minutes of consistent care, you can stay clean, comfortable, and confident without shame or embarrassment. The groin is a warm, Moist environment by nature. Add in skin folds, sweat, and limited air circulation, and it becomes an ideal place for bacteria, fungi, and yeast to thrive. As we get older, several changes increase the vulnerability of this region. Mobility becomes limited, making it harder to reach and clean or dry the area properly. Skin loses elasticity, becoming thinner and more prone to sagging and friction. Sweating may increase, especially for those who experience occasional incontinence. Wearing adult briefs or absorbent pads introduces more moisture to the area. Conditions like diabetes or obesity raise the risk of skin breakdown and infection. Synthetic or tight clothing can trap heat and irritate the skin further. All of these factors create a perfect storm. What starts as a mild discomfort, maybe a little redness or itching, can quickly escalate into a painful, persistent condition if left unaddressed. Among the most frequent issues seen in the groin are intertrigo, a red, raw rash caused by friction between skin folds. In moist areas, yeast infections, candida, or fungal rashes like jock itch, causing burning, itching, or peeling skin. Odor that doesn't go away. Even after showering, skin breakdown, leading to sores or open wounds, particularly in those with diabetes or limited mobility. The consequences aren't just physical. When the groin is irritated, even basic movements like walking, sitting, or sleeping can become uncomfortable. Over time, this can affect mood, energy, and even your willingness to go out or socialize. Let's talk about Helen, a 79-year-old former librarian who prided herself on being clean and independent. She bathed every day and wore fresh clothes. But over time, she noticed a faint odor that seemed to linger. Even after washing, she felt uncomfortable but didn't mention it to her family, thinking it was just part of getting older. Eventually, the odor was joined by itching and tenderness. Her primary care nurse helped her take a closer look and discovered a mild yeast infection that had formed in the creases of her groin. Helen was surprised it wasn't painful, just quietly irritating. But once she began a gentle daily routine that included proper drying and a protective cream, the symptoms faded. I didn't realize how much this was affecting how I felt in my own skin. She later said, "It's like I got a piece of my confidence back. Taking care of this area doesn't have to be complicated. A few mindful steps can keep the skin protected and healthy." Clean with warm water and unscented soap. Whether you're taking a full shower or doing a sponge bath, gently wash the entire groin area, including skin folds and creases. Use a soft cloth or just your hands. Avoid scented soaps, which can cause irritation. Dry thoroughly. Pat the area dry using a soft towel, especially where skin touches skin. Never rub aggressively. If you have trouble reaching certain spots, consider using a hairdryer on a cool, gentle setting. Make sure there's no lingering moisture, especially between folds. Manage moisture. If dryness is an issue, apply a small amount of zinc oxide cream or cornstarch-based powder to keep skin protected. Avoid talcum powders, which have been linked to health concerns, and never use scented products that can inflame delicate skin. Wear breathable underwear. Choose underwear made of cotton or moisture-wicking fabrics. Avoid tight garments or synthetic materials that trap heat. Change underwear daily or more often if needed. If you wear absorbent products like briefs or pads, change them regularly and make sure the skin is fully dry before putting on a fresh one. Inspect the area briefly each day. Take 20 to 30 seconds during your daily routine to check for signs of irritation such as redness, itching, peeling, or unusual odor. If you need help checking, a hand mirror or assistance from a trusted caregiver can be useful. Speak up early. If symptoms don't go away within a few days, or if the area becomes painful, rough, or weepy, speak with a healthcare provider. They've seen it all before, and early treatment can prevent bigger issues down the line. This isn't just about hygiene. It's about comfort. It's about confidence. It's about dignity. Many older adults experience groin discomfort and suffer in silence, believing it's just an embarrassing part of aging. But it doesn't have to be. Taking control of your personal care is one of the simplest and most powerful ways to protect your sense of self. Proper groin care allows you to move more freely, sleep more peacefully, and feel better in your body. It takes just a few minutes a day, but the impact can be profound. It's not vanity, it's self-respect. The next time you freshen up, don't skip this area. Your health and your happiness depend on it. By treating your groin area with the same attention you give to your hands, face, or feet, you strengthen your commitment to aging with grace. It may be a private part of your body, but its impact on your well-being is public and far-reaching. So here's a simple reminder: clean, dry, protect, repeat. If you're still watching this video and have found this information helpful, please comment number 2 below. It lets me know you're still here with me and that this message matters. And if you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone you care about, because sometimes the smallest acts of care make the biggest difference in how we feel. Thank you for your time, your attention, and your willingness to care for every part of yourself with respect and love. Part 3. The navel area is a hidden pocket that deserves daily care. It might seem strange to dedicate an entire section to something as small and quiet as your belly button, but this tiny dip in the middle of your abdomen is far more important than most people realize, especially after the age of 70. Many of us pay close attention to our hands, face, and feet, but the navel, it rarely gets any care, and that's where the problem begins. This often ignored little area can easily collect dirt, sweat, soap residue, and dead skin. When left unchecked, it can become a perfect hiding place for bacteria and yeast, silently leading to irritation or infection. For older adults, this simple oversight can have surprisingly uncomfortable consequences. So today, let's bring this forgotten part of the body into the spotlight and learn how just a few mindful minutes a day can prevent discomfort and protect your sense of cleanliness, comfort, and dignity. Your belly button is a recessed space, often moist and sheltered by the folds of your midsection. It's a natural collection point for various types of debris, sweat, lint, dead skin cells, and soap buildup. The assumption for most people is that a quick rinse in the shower is enough, but unfortunately, that's rarely the case, especially for seniors. As we get older, a combination of physical and biological changes make the belly button more susceptible to problems. Loose skin and muscle loss around the abdomen can cause the navel to become deeper and harder to access. Declining immunity slows your body's response to minor infections. Reduced flexibility makes it difficult to thoroughly clean the area. Health conditions like diabetes and obesity increase the risk of skin infections. Past surgeries or piercings in the abdominal area may create scar tissue or crevices that trap bacteria. All these factors come together to make the navel not just a cosmetic concern, but a true health consideration in older age. When neglected, the navel can develop issues that may go unnoticed at first, but gradually worsen over time. Some early signs of trouble include a persistent, musty or sour odor, itching that doesn't go away, redness or mild swelling, a damp or sticky sensation, sometimes with light discharge, flaking skin, or a feeling of irritation around the area. These signs are often misattributed to dry skin or sensitivity to clothing or detergent, but in reality, they could indicate a low-grade infection, often fungal or bacterial in nature. If left untreated, this can evolve into omphalitis, an infection of the navel. In seniors, omphalitis is more difficult to treat due to slow skin regeneration and weakened immune response. What starts as a small irritation could become a condition requiring antibiotics or topical medication. Carl was 77 when he first noticed that his shirts had started sticking to his abdomen more than usual, especially during warmer days. He figured it was just sweat. Over time, though, he began to experience a mild itch near his belly button. He tried switching laundry detergents, thinking he might be having an allergic reaction, but the discomfort persisted. Then came a faint but unmistakable odor. Carl's wife urged him to get it checked. At the clinic, the doctor found that Carl had developed a yeast infection inside his belly button, caused by trapped moisture and a buildup of soap and skin debris. It was a simple fix: gentle, daily cleaning, full drying, and avoiding lotions or ointments inside the navel. Carl followed the instructions and noticed improvement within days. What surprised him most was how much that little irritation had affected his mood and overall energy. "It's such a small spot," he said, "but it made a big difference when it wasn't right. Now that it's better, I feel more myself again." The good news is that you don't need any expensive products or complicated tools to take care of your belly button. Just a few simple, intentional steps can help prevent buildup and irritation. Clean gently each day. During your regular bath or sponge wash, take an extra moment to clean the inside of your navel. Use warm water and a mild, fragrance-free soap. Avoid harsh cleansers that could irritate the sensitive skin. Use the corner of a soft washcloth, your fingertip, or a cotton swab to clean inside the navel gently. Do not dig or press too hard, especially if the area is sensitive. Rinse thoroughly. Soap residue can contribute to buildup and dryness. After cleaning, use a clean, damp cloth to wipe the area again and remove any remaining soap. Dry completely. Use a soft towel, cotton pad, or tissue to carefully dry the area. Moisture left behind can become a breeding ground for microbes. For deeper navels or hard-to-reach spots, a hairdryer on the cool setting can be helpful. Avoid moisturizers inside the navel. While moisturizing the skin is essential, you should avoid applying lotion or oil directly into the belly button. The added moisture can become trapped and encourage fungal growth. Clean more frequently in certain situations. If you sweat a lot, live in a humid environment, or have a deeper navel, consider cleaning the area twice a day. It takes less than a minute but helps prevent unwanted buildup. Watch for changes. Check your navel for signs of irritation, swelling, discharge, or an unpleasant smell. These could be early signs of infection. If anything feels off or doesn't go away in a few days, consult a healthcare provider. It might seem like a small detail in your daily routine, but keeping your navel clean is part of maintaining your overall health. Think of it as a small closet in your home. You don't see inside often, but if ignored, it gathers dust, dirt, and clutter. A clean belly button helps prevent discomfort, avoids minor infections that can become serious, and gives you a deeper sense of well-being. It's about more than just avoiding odor or itching. It's about knowing that every part of your body matters, no matter how small, especially for seniors. This practice is not about being fussy, it's about staying proactive, self-aware, and committed to personal care. In the journey of aging, it's easy to focus only on the big health issues: blood pressure, cholesterol, but often, it's the small, overlooked details that quietly impact how we feel each day. Caring for your navel might seem insignificant, but it's an act of self-respect. It says, "I value my body enough to care for every part of it, even the ones that aren't visible or glamorous." So tomorrow, when you step into the shower, take an extra 30 seconds to give your belly button the care it deserves. It's simple, it's gentle, and it makes a difference. If you're still watching this video and found this section helpful, please comment number 3 below. It tells me you're still here with me, and it helps us continue building a community that values honest, practical care. And if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who might also benefit from a quiet reminder that even the smallest part of the body deserves big care. Thank you, sincerely, for your time and attention. Part 4. Final thoughts. The feet, underarms, groin, and navel. They may seem like minor body parts, but in reality, they tell a deeper story about how we care for ourselves as we age. Each of these areas has a quiet voice, whispering about our circulation, immunity, skin integrity, and even emotional comfort, and yet, they're often overlooked in daily hygiene routines, especially after the age of 70. Let's briefly revisit what we've uncovered. The feet are not just for walking, they are a foundation for your independence. Neglecting them can lead to fungal infections, cracks, balance issues, and even falls. Gentle daily washing, proper drying between the toes, and checking for changes can prevent problems before they escalate. The underarms, home to over 20 lymph nodes, are more than sweat zones. They're vital for filtering toxins and regulating your body's immune defenses. Letting sweat, deodorant buildup, or bacteria linger here can drain your energy and silently impact your lymphatic flow. The groin area, sensitive and often hidden, demands dignity and care. With age, it becomes more prone to moisture buildup, friction, and infections. Keeping it clean and dry protects not just the skin, it restores a sense of personal comfort and self-respect. The navel, this tiny indentation at the center of your abdomen, can easily become a neglected pocket for debris and bacteria. A simple 30-second cleaning routine can prevent weeks of discomfort and help you feel refreshed. So what's the deeper message? Small acts can have big impacts. Healthy aging doesn't require extreme changes. It starts with consistent, gentle self-care. Taking 5 minutes each day to focus on these 4 areas might seem small, but it directly protects your comfort, mobility, and confidence. It's not vanity, it's vitality. The seniors who pay attention to these areas often report fewer infections, better sleep, less irritation, and a renewed connection to their bodies. It's not about chasing youth, it's about respecting the body you live in now. What did you learn today that surprised you the most? Was it the importance of drying between your toes? Or how underarm care supports your immune system? Or that even the belly button matters more than we thought? Comment below with the number 4. If you've watched until this point, I'd love to know you're still here with me. And if you found this helpful, please take a moment to like this video, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to Elderly Wisdom Life for more guides to live well at any age. You deserve to feel fresh, dignified, and in control from your feet all the way to your core.